Right then, boys, at Michael's request, a little sneak peek review for you. Let me just load up the game. You get a main menu screen with a quick loading. I'm assuming, since it says what's hot, is that this is a game mode that people are playing the most at this point in time. So you can quickly jump in if you have everything set. If not, you go down. Here you see the tab for Warzone 2.0, which is locked, and the open beta, which I assume will be Modern Warfare 2 in the future. You will get to a familiar screen. I feel it's like really neat and tidy as compared to the last couple games, where you get a quick play option. When I press square, I can filter which game modes you want to play. Right now it's just team deathmatch and domination, but more are soon to follow, I'm assuming, with the full game. So you can just set your playlist here. You have the new game modes, which they highlighted out. It's the prisoner rescue, which is all about a small team size, where I believe it is to like go and pick up a prisoner with your squad and take him to the exfiltration zone. Obviously there's an attacking and defending team, and if you die there's no respawn, but you can be revived by your teammates. Then you have the knockout mode, which is basically a search and destroy without the like the bomb box that you get. So it's just knock out the entire team with revive options in between. Well, on the bottom you have the manual hub, which we're used to. This is obviously the play tab, but you can scroll over to weapons, operators, challenges, and the store. As you can see, the store is not available, and it kicked me out. So when I go back in, there's also, which for PlayStation or Xbox users is the options button or the start button on the controller. It'll load up the side hub, where you have your home screen, your social tab for party options and stuff, and your progression tab. Obviously this will just go back. The social tab will open up my friends who are online right now, and anyone who's in your party or you would like to invite from the friends tab, or people you recently played with. Then the progression tab is your main level tab. As you can see right now I'm rank 11, but this is just like it used to be. It'll just unlock some perks, some weapons, some emblems and clan tags and stuff, and obviously some kill streaks as you progress through this tab. But yeah, that's all pretty standard. What is very new though is the weapons menu, where you get to go into your loadout, and you get to make a custom loadout like every time. But when you press edit and you see on my gun, it says either select, where you can go into the gun tab to just select any gun you want to level up or play with, and then there's a gunsmith option. Right now you can have 5 attachments on, same as with Modern Warfare 1. But the real cool thing is, and it's about the weapon fold, they illustrated it a bit last night, is that I actually pre-ordered the full version of the game, which means that I get this custom M4 vault option, which is basically a blueprint, but they made it so that each attachment will fit on the blueprint. So just to illustrate, if I go to the gunsmith and let's see, go back, put off all the attachments that I have, you see this is the Cinder M4, or that's the blueprint. So you get like this little red paint on different stuff of the attachments. But if you go back and you just select the regular M4, it'll look like this, and the Cinder M4 is the blueprint as I just showed you. So this is basically the difference. When you select it and you go into the gunsmith and you change the barrel, it'll show you right here. Like if you have no custom barrel on it, it'll just have the blueprint option. But when you like last game want to switch out one of the attachments, you see that the blueprint disappears, but now you have like a skin option. So you press on the skin and it says for each attachment, in this case it's called the Cinder blueprint, you can click on it and it will make that attachment into the blueprint that was with the gun. So you can do this with basically everything. Right now I just have a couple of things on which are not too fancy, just playing around with it basically. Let's see, where's this? Still can't use that. I thought I could. Oh well. So that's basically that. Obviously the customize tab with the camos, the charms, the decals and stuff like that. I got 2 things unlocked, but it's not really a big deal at this point. Then the progression tab, this is completely new, as they showcased last night, is that you basically have I think it is at this point 5 receivers, which you can see here, and these receivers are standard for each of the guns, and you will progress the receiver. So what that means is when you go to progression, this is the M4 receiver, you see a separate progression tab for which you unlock attachments for this particular receiver. And right here it, for example, says that let's take this one, the FSS Shark Fin 90 underbarrel. I've unlocked this at rank 6 on the M4 receiver, but if you would to use the AFTAC Recon receiver, and the same attachment would be on here somewhere, which is not always the case, but sometimes it is, it'll be available for the guns that you use with this particular receiver. So that's how the progression and the weapon leveling works. So basically you level up the receivers instead of each particular gun from 0 to whatever level to grind the attachments out. So this makes it a lot easier and will save time. I think it's a nice addition for casual players. Well, that's basically gun customization. Some new tactical options. The short stick, which basically is sort of a stun grenade, but then with EMP stuff in it. So it's, yeah, pretty neat. Been using that. Spotter scope, no one uses that. Gas grenade, syringe snapshot, and the heartbeat. The new thing about the heartbeat is that it has a built-in battery, so it will die out during the match. Every time you use it, it'll consume battery life, so which is quite cool. Let's see. Well, these are basically your main lethals. Not much has changed here. The perk package, I talked about this a bit. There's a couple of preset perk packages depending on playing style. Obviously you can just go into here and edit the perks. Like I said, there's loads of perks, some new perks. I'm not going to go through each of them, but like I said, you can hold on, select all of them, but these last 2 will become available during a match, based on performance and based on time passed, I think, during a match. Let's see, what else I talk about? Field upgrades. There's a couple new ones, like a DDoS attack. It's like a yeah, like an EMP pulse, which attacks optics and like anything that is remotely related to a computer device. So I would assume it attacks heartbeats and stuff like that. Anti-armor rounds, well, Basically, I think it's like stopping rounds, but just named it differently. This is quite fun. Inflatable decoy. It's like a instead of the spray paint that we had, they actually took it and made a sort of a tactical grenade thing that you can manually inflate, and it will show an enemy like this to distract. Smoke airdrop. I haven't used this, but I'm assuming it's just a like a drone that drops a larger area of smoke. Tactical camera, which you can throw at a wall and look around and mark enemies for your teammates. Suppression mine. I think this is the one that emits a sound wave, and it'll disrupt your vision. So it's basically not like a flash grenade, but it just makes it really blurry. Battle rage. I think this is the thing that we saw in the last update of Fortress Keeper, Reaper Island, and stuff like that. Let's see if there's anything new in here. Nah, that's about it. Right, so let's get into some games, I think, because the operators, well, just go show you the tabs, some operators here. So challenges are not available, so that's it. Let's get into a match, and I hope I won't fuck up for you guys and show you some nice gameplay. I do feel the overall look and feel of the game is pretty good. Operators look neat. I haven't figured out how to use the third person view yet. I see quite a few people playing with it. I can't see myself doing it really, but maybe that'll change in a bit. Like for now, I'm just trying to get used to the game, since there's no slide cancelling anymore. Bunny hopping still is a thing, very much. So yeah, it's a bit different. Before we're going to jump in real quick, I'm going to show you the dive mechanic. You can get it pretty quick. Also there's this hanging, depending on how high it is, I think you can like hang, peek with the aim down side button. Oh god. But yeah, the dive mechanics is by holding the circle button for us console players, so it's like the crouch button or prone option, but just like really quick. And when you press jump, you can get up. Still feels pretty hard to distinguish enemies. Don't know if they're gonna be able to have us adjust some brightness options and stuff like that, but overall I think it looks really cool, very neat.
Enemy UAV active. We have secured 2 objectives.
Reloading!
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Clutch snapshot by the teammate.
Maintain the perimeter. Enemy is taking Alpha. Alpha is compromised. Take it back. Weak 6. SAE inbound.
Oh god.
Enemy is securing Charlie. Friendly UAV online.
Yeah, I do feel that the engine is completely different. It
Enemy
feels,
is taking Bravo.
I wouldn't say slower, but a tad more sluggish.
Hostile UAV in the area. Objective Bravo is compromised. Take
And for some reason I feel like sometimes your shots are on point, but the PK's advantage is feels way more impactful than it used to.
SAE near your position.
Like it wasn't like this in multiplayer, but right now it really feels like it
We are losing
it has an
Charlie.
effect. So the one that is most aggressive will tend to come out on top.
We are taking Alpha. The enemy has captured 2 objectives. We are
Toxic
losing
out.
Charlie. We
Enemy is-
control Alpha. The enemy took Charlie. Enemy UAV overhead. We are taking Charlie. Control Charlie. Secure Bravo.
Man.
Enemy is securing Charlie.
Throw in thermite. Switching back.
Securing objective Charlie. Be ready to deploy.
Requesting recon flyover.
Securing Charlie.
Oof.
Objective
Oh
Charlie
my
secure.
god.
Enemy is securing Alpha.
Oh, alright. At least I still got it.
Securing objective Bravo. Enemy UAV active. The enemy took Alpha. Ready for launch. Control Bravo. UAV is being SAE ready to launch. Hostiles launched an SAE. Enemy care package.
Oh, alright. Show off some kill streaks. First off,
Loading your 6.
Hostile cruise missile incoming.
let's see. This is the new airstrike. You can drop select 3 target areas where you can drop a bomb. See if it flies over.
Our UAV is orbiting the
Requesting
area.
close
Got
air.
one.
Target marked.
Back on target.
Cruise missiles also back. Damn it.
Target still intact. Enemy is taking Charlie.
Oof. Let's go. Fucking stunned, bro. Well, still feel that the blue is not bright enough, so it's easy to mistake it teammates for enemies.
Enemy is securing Bravo. The enemy took Bravo. Securing objective Alpha. We are losing Charlie. Objective Alpha secure. Objective Charlie is compromised. Take it back.
Throwing shock. Got your cover. Thermite out.
We are taking Bravo.
Step back.
Bravo secure. Standing by.
Requesting recon flyover.
Recon is online.
All the queue up. Changing mag.
We are taking Charlie. Missile ready to deploy. Enemy is taking Alpha. Securing objective Charlie. We hold all
Loading.
objectives. Keep them secure. We have lost Alpha. B0iz, UAV is exiting the AO.
Requesting
Bravo.
close air. Target marked.
Solid copy. Sparrow 6, launching FAE. Damn it. We have lost Bravo. Enemy is taking Charlie. Heavy care package in the AO. No heads on that path. Securing Alpha. Svinya. We have lost all objectives. Failure is not Alpha secure. We are gaining ground. Friendly bomb drone deployed.
Changing mag.
Secure Bravo. Securing Charlie. The enemy holds 2 objectives. Get them secured.
Flash. Loading.
Securing Charlie. Charlie secure.
Reloading.
Alright, well that's it, bros.
Victory secure. Good fighting.
I hope I made a compelling video for you boys. Enjoyed it. First time talking to myself. Weird, but yeah, there you go.